Hey, good afternoon, everyone. So welcome to our co-create afternoon section. My name is DP. I'm responsible for the logistics network development at Alibaba.com. So today, we are going to explore how smart logistics can empower our cross-border trade from uncertainty to certainty. Before we start this panel, let me give a very quick introduction of our attendees today. So firstly, we are having Helen Yi. She is the head of logistics and supply chain of Alibaba.com. And we are also honored to invite Sylvia Ding. She is the managing director of Maersk Great China area. And Stan, regional head of the e-commerce Europe from A.P. Moller Maersk Group. Yeah, so as we all know, Alibaba.com serves over 50 million of the buyers globally. So a lot of them actually are the SME and the startup companies. So while the cross-border trade has so many complexities, such as the regulations, the market fluctuations, the shipping rates goes up and down, but when the buyers come to the platform and start to do the online sourcing, so compared with the very traditional offline sourcing way, the behaviors has been completely changed. And additionally, the product experience have made the whole process much easier. So Helen, on the shipping part, knowing the logistics represents a very critical part of the whole cross-border trading process, can you share some of your experience and insights of Alibaba.com logistics is doing?
Sure, Dang Peng. I think the online sourcing and the trading behavior really capture what Alibaba is all about, making it easy to do business anywhere. It's so exciting for me to be able to support small and medium SMEs business like all the guests come to the co-create today, helping you get started and grow. Now, after sourcing comes to the tricky part, cross-border logistics to get those orders delivered. It is hard. And let me tell you, cross-border logistics is no work in the park. We have got to deal with regulations, handle custom clearance on both ends, manage the actual milestone, air, ocean, and even need to predict on the weather. But here is the thing, we have rolled out several tools and initiatives to make life easier for SMEs. For instance, even when sellers haven't given us the full weight and the size details, our algorithm kicked in to estimate the product weight and give you pretty accurate shipping cost right during the transaction. So you can keep your transportation cost in mind, make smart buying decisions. Besides simplification, we have digitalized every step of the process, giving you better visibilities and controls on your shipments and providing protection programs to mitigate the transaction risks. All these efforts ensure we can offer clients a variety of solutions and help them adapt to market changes in an agile way.
Yeah, thanks, Helen, for your insights. I believe those software product features can help our customers to enjoy a very easy and seamless trading experience when they're doing the sourcing, procurement on our platform, especially as a startup business. So those can really enable our customers to be more focused on their real business development. So Sylvia, I know Maersk has a very strong network of logistics. Is there any synergy between Maersk and Alibaba.com to help our SME customers doing trade in a more easier and practical way?
Yeah, sure, of course. It's really great to be here again. I would say, let me start by saying that like Alibaba and Maersk, we believe trades brings prosperity and also make lives better for all of us. And that's why all of you are here together with us. The synergy between Maersk and Alibaba.com is very obvious. We share the same vision, but our capabilities are very different and complementary. Alibaba provides, I would call it the virtual capability, the technology, the platform, and Maersk provides the physical capability, does the logistics end-to-end for customers. Like Helen already mentioned, cross-border logistics can be really, really complicated and very, very also difficult, especially for SMEs, where you don't really have a very dedicated shipping and logistic teams to deal with the shipping lines, the logistic companies, customs regulations, all of those. And this is what we do. This is the partnerships that we placed on Alibaba.com is about making you end-to-end logistics easy for you so you can focus on growth. So here's an actual example just to give you a concrete impression, right? So a gardening retailer in Germany placed multiple orders from factories in China, and they would like to actually consolidate these orders and deliver as one shipment to bring down the cost. When they go to Alibaba.com, concluding the transactions, place the orders, we would then map out the factory locations, analyze what is the most efficient options when it comes to cost and lead time, consolidate, choose a hub for them. In this case, it's North China, choose the hub and place them on our ships and bring it to the place the buyers would like us to actually send to. The bad thing though, as buyers, right, especially when this is your first shipment, you need to know where your shipments are. You need to sometimes know every step along the process, and that we provide to you on our platform, so you know exactly where it is when they're going to arrive at the place you need. So I hope to give you actual examples of how we actually help you to handle logistics together with Alibaba.
Yeah, thank you, Sylvia. I think this storyline is very inspiring. I know, so summarizing the first topic, the smart logistics capabilities definitely plays a very critical role to help our customer making the smart decision in terms of their procurement, right? Especially, from small scale to the large scale. But actually, many buyers, they are not the expertise of the logistics. They are really suffering during the cross-border trade. Fulfillment sometimes is a very long journey from the different origins to the different destinations. The buyers, they have to coordinate with all the different parties to check their shipment schedules, milestones, which is really, really very tough. So moving to the next topic, how can our smart logistics drive the certainties in terms of the fulfillment part? So Helen, would you mind share more contents on this one?
Yes, Peng, as you just mentioned, dealing with fulfillment can be frustrating. Like you just said, all these back and forth communications, those complicated export process, import process, and when shipments get delayed, you could end up missing your sales season, track too much inventory. So you can also losing money on your business. To avoid these headaches, we have been working hard to develop the solutions that exclusive, simple, and efficient, like just our program with Maersk. We are going to keep looking for more this partnership like this and keep giving our client choices and the solutions. As of something does go wrong, don't be panic. So don't worry, we have got your back with things like trade assurance and Alibaba guarantee services. This will, cover some of all your loss during shipping, like delays, damage, or missing. We have the compensation programs to keep your back. So you can count on your fulfillment being more predictable and secure.
Yeah, thank you, Helen, for sharing this very unique value proposition from Alibaba.com. So Sylvia, I know Maersk runs the global largest ocean network, and you are also operating your own aircraft, inland transportations, warehousing as well. So can you quickly elaborate the values that Maersk provide to our customers, especially for the SMEs?
Yeah, of course. So as Alan already mentioned, right, the challenging logistics when it comes to very complicated and fragmented process, so many parties involved along the journey, uncertainty with the shipping prices, and also even when you does manage to secure a space, can you actually count on the shipping and logistics company to deliver your shipments on time, right? All of these fragmentation, complexity, and reliability are some of the challenges that we have been really focusing on resolve for our customers. And in particular for SMEs, it really needs somebody to take care of this for you. Especially in recent years, with so many disruptions from COVID to Ukraine-Russia war to some of the recent Red Sea crisis, many customers find shipping is really, really challenging. You don't know what is the cost to ship and when your shipments will arrive. So how do we go and solve these challenges? Using our own network and using the capability and operations that built over more than a century. So basically, in shipping and logistics, when you place your order, you basically need three things. When you actually need to make your purchasing decision, you need to know what is the cost of logistics so that you understand the total buying cost. That's the step one. Step two is that when your orders are ready, you will need to know that the price that you actually did your budget can be counted upon and not all of a sudden increase by doubles or 3 times. And finally, when you does actually place the orders and send the shipments, you need to know that it does arrive on time. So basically, the peace of mind, the predictability of the price, availability of the price when you need it, the capacity, and then the peace of mind that it will actually arrive on time, reliable, are the things that actually in this whole product that we place on Alibaba.com, you will be able to get it. So beyond what we're doing, I mean, on the global scale, and here since we're in Europe, I think it's worthwhile to also elect our colleague Stein from Europe to talk a bit of how do we make this real for our customers in Europe as well. Stein.
Thanks, Sylvia. So when your shipment then finally arrives in Europe, it's obviously not where it needs to be as yet, right? So you want to sell your business into a smaller business, a shop, or even a consumer. And this is where Maersk then provides a whole range of logistics services at destination as well. So we take care of customs clearance, for example. We look at the warehousing and fulfillment, so we can pick and pack the orders. And we also have our e-commerce business that will make the final mile delivery. And that could be to a shop or even to a final consumer.
Sure. Thank you, Sylvia and Stein. Thanks, Maersk team, for sharing these valuable insights. So let's move to the next topic, which I believe is the very, very most important one. That is related to the cost. So Helen, so can you elaborate how our smart logistics and technology product to ensure buyers can always secure certain shipping costs in their entire trading processes?
Yes, Dampeng, actually you asked a very smart question, an important question. You know, logistic cost can eat up about 30% of your total cost in international trade. That's a huge chunk. So having a clear picture of what you have actually going to pay for logistics is super important. That's why we tell our customers straight up, what you see is actually what you will pay on our platform. So how do we actually make that happen? Well, it all comes down to our data and the smart algorithm. The moment you place an order, we will calculate and help you to get order rate. It looks at things that what service level you need, how things have performed in the past, and the current price trend, then boom, it comes, give you the best option and shoots up estimated cost right away. So in this way, our client get complete transparency and can feel confident about the logistics expanding. So no nasty surprise, no hidden fee, no sudden cost change. Just straightforward pricing you can count on.
Yeah, it's a very cool sharing. Thanks, Helen. So I know the smart logistics tech features from Alibaba.com can help our customers to really feel safe, right? And Sylvia, I know Maersk has also a very cool tech feature that is the instant shipping pricing tool. So can you elaborate how your company is engaging with us, with Alibaba.com, and create additional values to our SME customers?
Thank you. I could really see a lot of passions and questions about shipping costs. I was standing at our booth, and many of these small businesses coming over our booth is asking and also sharing with us how challenging it is, right? When you need to ship at the peak season. So as I already mentioned, right, when you're doing a small business, when you make your buying decision, logistics can be a very significant part of your total cost, depending on what you buy. And you need somebody who is able to provide you with that cost estimate, and you will be able to use that cost estimate to really make actual decisions, both when you make the buying, selling, but also when you make the actual orders. So on Alibaba.com, first of all, when you send an inquiry through Alibaba.com to Maersk, we will be able to provide you with an instant quote that is valid for 30 days. So that means that you can use that to estimate your budget, and once your goods are ready, as long as it's within the 30 days, you will get a guarantee that what we provided to you is still good. You will rely, and we will be able to provide on that price. And once you place order, we ship all the way, and the best thing about it is that there will be no surprises. What you see is what you get. There will be no hidden costs along the process. This sounds like goes without saying, but for those that actually have tried those experiences before, you know there's surprises along the way. And this is what some of the key pain points based on our engagement with the small customers that we're trying to resolve. Availability at the right time, predictability that you can count on it, and also the peace of mind that there will be no surprises when it comes to shipping costs along the way.
So Sting, would you like to mention something and briefly about the Europe capabilities?
Yeah, so we talked about e-commerce already, right? So a lot of our customers from Alibaba.com are actually doing e-commerce business. And the certainty of the cost, as Sylvia already explained, is essential for them to stay competitive and also maintain profitability in this fast-moving market. So from a customer survey that we conducted with Alibaba.com customers, we discovered that competitive pricing and great communications are really among the top factors that make customers choose Maersk as their logistics provider, and they then continue to do that over and over again. So when we then zoom in on e-commerce, we have built a delivery network in Europe where we have more than 100 different last-mile carriers connected to ourselves in Maersk. And we allow our customers to make use of that network to make the final mile delivery. And that could be to, as I mentioned before, to shops, to other businesses, or to consumers.
Cool, thank you, Stan. Yeah, I think, so it looks like the AI topic is very, very hot during today's co-create event. I see everybody are super excited when see the core speech from this morning. So Helen, would you mind share more content about how AI can enable the logistics in the future?
Yeah, I think we have noticed that AI is reshaping the industry. And for example, through reading historical order, AI can forecast demand and guide better inventory planning. So this year, we plan to explore the mode that invites our sellers in China to pre-stock goods into our warehouse. With this, the overall order delivery time for our buyers in the UK could be shortened by like 5 to 8 days, helping buyers respond to market demand much faster. With AI-powered inventory forecasting, we can guide on what, when, and how many to pre-stock. So AI really turns warehousing from just a storage solution into a true growth enabler. So we are also rolling out an AI logistic assistant. It provides 24/7 supports, answering customer questions in real time. So in the future, AI is not only improving the operations, but giving our clients a clear competitive edge.
Yeah, thank you, Helen. I think you are really indicating a very clear roadmap from the platform perspective, how to leverage our AI technology to improve the business efficiency. So from the logistics company perspective, so Sylvia, what is your view on this one?
So first of all, we're not a technology company. Many of you are digital natives, so I got to be very careful. We're 100-plus-year-old industry and company, but we truly, truly believe in the power of technology in transforming the traditional business. Think about all the complexities we talked about, the cost involved in the end-to-end logistics. Think about the possibility we can take it out with a smart investment in technology. So here in Maersk, we already started to use AI to improve the design of our network, our ocean network, our routing options on the sea, on land, and on air. And also improve utilization, small things like within the container. If you can actually improve utilization by 10%, that makes a 10% saving for all of you, right? So our key investment is actually to make sure the foundation of our core processes and all of our assets are, I would call it, technology ready and AI ready by bringing them to digitalize all of our assets and end-to-end process. Here, specifically in Europe, and we're talking about e-commerce here, I think Stein probably can share with the audience on what we're doing in Europe.
Yeah, so we've actually completely redesigned our technology to really embrace AI and algorithm-based routing logic. So maybe just to explain, the routing logic is designed to make sure that the parcels find an optimal route from wherever they need to be shipped to the final consumer or a store. So we are using these algorithms to constantly check what is the most logical routing and what is the most cost-effective solution for this. So all of this happens actually whenever the label is being demanded, so when you want to print a label and when the label is being printed. So within the few seconds between that, that's when the systems actually come into force and they will design the network and the routing logic to get the parcel to the final consumer.
Yeah, thank you, Stein. I think we are just on time. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Stein, for this very, very insightful discussion. So as our logistics, this very old industry, becomes smarter, we are super confident that will help our cross-border trade move from uncertainty to more certainties. Let's continue to bring this bright future together. Yeah, let's enjoy the rest of the co-create event. Thank you all.